Hey guys, it's Mahel here, and today I'm going to be taking you through my 2021 desk tour and desk setup student edition. Now, before we get into the video, if you haven't already, then make sure to click the subscribe button and click the bell to turn all post notifications on so that you don't miss out on a single video as soon as it goes live. I also did one of these videos in 2018, so if you haven't checked that out, then make sure to click the info card in this corner and give that a watch before giving this one a watch. Before we get into the video, I'd like to start by thanking Amber Student for being today's sponsor. Amber Student is a student accommodation booking service where you're able to find your next student room with ease. Their platform is especially useful to international students as you're able to find properties in different cities, in different countries, all on one website. This makes it much easier than going through every individual accommodation provider and deciding what's best for yourself, as with Amber Student, you're given a wide range of options to choose from, making the process much more streamlined and less stressful. For example, if I search Nottingham, you're able to see what they offer, their price, as well as their location on a map. Not only this, you're able to use filters to refine your search, such as, for example, if you want to set a budget of £190 per week, or if, for example, you wanted an ensuite bathroom, you're able to do this on Amber Student's website. Another great thing about using Amber Student is that they have offers available on multiple properties, such as, for example, being able to get a £50 Amazon gift card if you refer a friend, or on some properties, cashback, making your stay even cheaper. If you're still stuck with choosing a property on Amber Student, then they have a personal assistance service where you're able to specify your needs and they'll be able to help you choose a property that's right for you. And the best thing is that this service is free of charge. I'll be leaving a link to Amber Student in the description below, so I highly recommend that you check them out, especially if you're in the search of your next property for the next academic year. Now that we have the sponsored segment of the video out the way, let's get into today's topic. So here we have the desk as whole with my gaming chair in front. So that is what it looks like. It is a white IKEA Linman Adils, I believe it is, desk. That's 150 by 75 centimeters. So it's a pretty sizable desk. As you can see from above, it does manage to fit 3 monitors on, just about in terms of where it ends. As you can see, it does hang off slightly, but that is no problem because I have a monitor stand, which I'm going to get into in a bit. But in terms of the actual desk, you can see it's a pretty decent size, and anything that I mention in this video will be in the description below, where you'll be able to check out an affiliate purchase link. So let's start right here. What is this? This is the gaming headset that I typically use. So it will usually be sat on the desk when I'm not using it. For example, when I'm using my speakers, which I'll get into in a bit. This is a Logitech G933. It's a few years old now. It's a great headset, but when I say it's a great headset, it has flaws, and the flaws are what lets it down. And I'm thinking of upgrading soon because the flaws are getting really annoying. For example, I have to reconnect it to the wireless dongle literally every time I use it, and there's just a few other issues that ruin an otherwise great headset. And also it does have LED lighting, it's just not on right now, but like I say, I will show you in a bit. But moving on swiftly, behind the desk, we're going to start on this side and just go to the end. We have my Blue Yeti microphone. The reason this is behind my desk is because behind the monitors rather, is because I don't use this that much. So just to save space on this side, I just leave it behind the monitors, and then when I need to use it, I'll just pull it out and put it in front. But this is a Blue Yeti microphone. This is a very popular choice with YouTubers for a microphone. So if you're looking to get into YouTube and, for example, you want to do podcasts or gaming videos or anything like that, using a Blue Yeti microphone is a great place to start. And I believe it's around £100 right now. I paid less for it in an Amazon Lightning sale, and it's just been something that I've had for years. Haven't really used it much, but I might be doing podcasts soon. I'm not sure. I need to figure out the logistics. So if I do, I will be using this. But let me know in the comments below as well if you do want to see some lockdown podcasts from me as well. We are in lockdown 3 right now, so I know things have been a bit tough. So if you just want something easy to listen to and watch, then let me know in the comments below. And then behind I have a dongle. So this is basically what gives Wi-Fi to my PC. I'll get into the PC in a bit. And that just needs to stay up here, so then obviously I can get enough connectivity. moving on, I'm going to go on to the Echo Dot. So this is my Amazon Echo Dot. I believe it's the second generation. It's the second or third. It's the one previous to the latest one. And let me tell you, for £30, this is so good. It is so good. And let me tell you, if you're a student, you need this. Not only can you set alarms on it, which obviously is essential if you need to go to a lecture, and let's say sometimes your iPhone stops the alarm, because I've heard people say, oh, my alarm didn't go off. This always goes off. I remember one time I woke up to go to the gym, I forgot I set an alarm, and then I got a text from my flatmate saying your alarm is going off, and I was like, oh no, because it goes off until you stop it manually. So what I was able to do actually is turn the alarm off through the Alexa app, and let me tell you, this, you will not fail go into a lecture in terms of, oh, my alarm didn't go off, with one of these devices. So £30, really good, and I do recommend it. And it does have other uses as well. You can play music on it and do so much more, and it can just basically boost your productivity. And so I feel like it was a really good purchase on my end. Moving on, we have one sound stick and two sound stick. Why do I say sound stick? That is because these are the Harman Kardon sound sticks. I believe they're the second generation, and these are basically my speakers. Really good speakers. Underneath you can see a subwoofer. Excuse the cable, well, lack of cable management rather, but it's what happens when you have so many things connected, which I'll go into in a bit. But I recommend those as well. Few years old now, like I said, but still going strong, which is great. Right here, what do we have? This is a SteelSeries Apex M800 keyboard. You can see LED lit, quite nice. If I press the key, you've got two different settings. So right now I have a vertical shift down for when it's active, and then when it's idle you can see it's like starry, which is quite nice. And obviously it has two USB ports at the back as well, which is really helpful because this PC doesn't have many USB 3 ports. So things like my headset adapter, I can just put into the keyboard and save space on the actual PC, which I'll go into in a bit. Moving on, right here we have my mouse. This is a Logitech G900 mouse. Very good. Honestly, if this mouse broke, I'd buy it again. Whereas with the G933, I wouldn't buy this again. This mouse, I would buy it again. It is so good. It's got something like 30 hours off charge capacity, which is great. And as a wireless gaming mouse, it does everything you need it to. Still going strong as well. So if anything, Logitech products are built well in terms of longevity, but this one, not so much of a fan. However, this mouse, the G900, big fan, and I believe nowadays you can get it for around £80, which I think is an absolute steal. Moving on, you can see I keep some flashcards because let's say I'm revising and I didn't want to type something, then I will just put it on a flashcard. I can just whip one out, and then obviously I've got a pen here as well. So I'm going to take you onto the back end of this side of the desk. As you can see, you can fit so much onto this IKEA desk, which is great, and for the price as well, it's really good. What do I keep here? So I just keep miscellaneous stuff. For example, this is hairspray, this is air freshener, so I've got some Febreze, and then here I keep Tom Ford Black Orchid, really nice fragrance, and then here I keep Amouage Interlude, which is also a really nice fragrance. So if you're a guy watching this, I recommend checking these two out. Very niche fragrances. You won't be caught out using, Cool Water, or for example Dior Sauvage that everyone knows about. People won't know what you're wearing if you're wearing these, and it'll be a bit of a guessing game. And then in here I just keep miscellaneous stuff. You see a bit of cash. This is a tape measure for example, you can measure your biceps, or your arms rather. And then here you've got a couple more sprays and some loose change that accumulate over time. So going back, if we show you from here, so this is what my view usually looks like when I'm sitting in the chair, which I'll get into in a bit. And this is actually a Von House monitor stand. Do I recommend it? Yes and no. Yes, because it can hold 3 monitors. No, because that gap. I've not been able to fix it in the few years that I've had it now, and whilst when you're out it's not really noticeable, when you're looking closely it's a bit of a problem. Not so much problem for me, but I can imagine for other people they would get really annoyed about that. And talking about the monitors themselves, these are Asus monitors. These are due an upgrade. They're fine for what they are, because they're 1 millisecond monitors, so gaming monitors as well, so I can do whatever I want to on them. I usually just play FIFA, for example. This weekend I've been playing Weekend League, and it's fine. It's much better than playing on TV, but they're only 60 Hertz, and these days you can get like 300 Hertz monitors, which is crazy. So you can imagine why an upgrade is needed. But I'm in no rush to upgrade these monitors, to be honest. I don't really care about the Hertz too much, because they are 1 millisecond, and to me that's what matters the most. And on top I have a webcam, and this is a Logitech C920, again a few years old now. That's why you got an old Logitech logo, and this is quite helpful as well for when I need to do a Zoom call or a Teams call. Let's say I have a lecture or a seminar and I need to turn my webcam on. I've got one here, and this saves me from using my laptop, means I can use my PC. Moving on, we can see there is my Cursus EVOS gaming chair. I can't remember the exact model, but again everything will be in the description below. It's got a custom head cushion on it with my name, with one of the logos I used to use in the past. Pretty decent. I prefer usually not to use this because it is quite thick. As you can see, that is a very thick cushion and it is quite firm, and so I use it without. And that's basically what the chair looks like, and I think the yellow is quite nice with the white, and it just basically adds to quite a nice look. Usually on the desk itself I would have this when I'm recording video, so it's my light, but obviously I'm using it to light this video instead. Now I'm not going to show you too much about the PC, but because the PC does form part of this, I'm going to show you briefly. I want to do a separate video on the PC, but we're going to go down below, and you can see there's an LED case. This is a Fantex P400A, and pretty decent. You can change the settings, so for example, press it, different color. You've got different modes as well. For example, if you want a static color, you can do that. Pretty decent. But like I said, I'm going to show you more about the PC itself, and if you want to turn it off, let me show you from the side first. If you want to turn it off, then all you have to do is hold it down. Usually, let me do that again. Maybe it was this one. There we go. So let's say for example you are studying and you don't want these LEDs to distract you. You can turn the lights off, and to be honest, most of the time I just keep the lights off because they don't really add any value. So that basically brings the video to a conclusion, because that is basically the whole desk. So I'm going to end the video right here. If you did enjoy it, or if you have any questions about any of the products in this video, leave a comment below, and make sure to click the subscribe button and click the bell to turn all post notifications on, so that you don't miss out on a single video as soon as it goes live if you haven't already. Thank you for being patient with me. I know it's been 1 month since I uploaded, so I know some of you might be thinking, where was Mahel? Let's just say coursework, deadline punching, and I had to focus on that because I'm in final year now. But now that I'm finished until April, I can start making videos again, especially when online lectures resume. I am at home, so this is basically my desk tour home edition rather than my university edition. So when I'm back at my accommodation in Nottingham, I will be showing you one for that as well. And speaking about accommodation, make sure to check out Amber Student. Links will be in the description again. And let me know as well in the comments what other videos you'd like to see from me. I've been Mahel, bringing you my Desk Tour 2021 Student Edition, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.